Alright, let's build our first app. We create a new Xcode project. We pick the simplest app design, which is the single view app. And today's app is gonna be I am genius. And let's put this up in my desktop. Right, so we always start with the visual interface. This is the main storyboard. And the first item that we're gonna place on our app today is a label. So we pick it up from here. We drag and drop, fairly simple. You see this is the attributes pane. From here we can change the font. We can pick up a custom font. We'll go with Helvetica Neue today, and we're gonna make the size a lot bigger. Let's put 40. So now we have a decent size label, and of course we need to change the text. We'll put the name of our app here, center it. And the next thing we are going to do is we are going to put a second element. This time will be an image viewer. Again, we drag and drop. And we can change actually the dimensions of this image viewer holder, make it perhaps a little bigger. Actually, there is a dimensions pane here, which allows us to control the placement and size of this item very precisely. Please note that the coordinate system starts from the upper left corner. Horizontal is the X, vertically is the Y. Here of course is 0.0, so X comma Y, X from here towards the right, Y from here towards the bottom. And let's see, I would like to make this a square. Maybe we make it 240 times 240. Maybe I put this a little bit higher and I center this. So we have a much better layout this way. Now, next thing is I'm gonna put an image here, and since the app is I'm Genius, of course the image has to do with brain. So let's go hunt for an image. There are some particularly useful websites out there that help you design apps. One of these is the Canvas website. And let's see, elements, here's it, a brain image. I can put it here, and actually then I can download it. Brain. Right. So I have my brain image. Let's see what I should do with it. I was wondering if I should crop it a little bit. Alright, that's better. Now, you see, here's the image view, and there is another folder here under the files that belong to my project. Is called assets, and here is where I'm gonna put this image, because it's an asset. This is where it belongs. Now, if you notice, when I do this, it immediately shows up three slots, 1x, 2x, and 3x, and I got only 1x filled up. So what does this mean? It means that in modern iPhones, because we have such high resolution screens, we need to upload more than one version of the image so that it scales up smoothly and does not show pixelated. So 1x means 1 point corresponds to 1 pixel, 2x is double the resolution, 1 point corresponds to 2 pixels, and so forth. The question is, how can I produce all these versions so that my image shows smoothly in my app? Again, there are various free tools out there that allow you to do this, and the tool I recommend is the app icon generator. So what we do in this website, we go to the image sets functionality, and you remember we had the 3 slots that we needed to cover. We are talking only about iOS, so my buttons here are selected correctly. And what I do, that's the image that I want to produce versions out of. I just drop it here, and then I say generate. And I get my image set, and you can see here I got all 3 versions that I needed. So I need to go back to my Xcode now. I can eliminate this, and I can properly bring to the play all 3 images that I need. actually you need to bring them all at once. So alright, let me do it properly this time. I need to select all three and I need to drag them. Alright, success. Okay, now I got my image and let me see how things look like on the storyboard. Okay, I can go to my property window and from image I can select brain, and here I have it. So we are making progress. Actually, I don't like this gray background, and I can change this to something different. And I can pick perhaps a custom background. Actually, if you want to have some fancy stuff here, you can go to yet another free resource which is called Color Hunt, and you can pick themes. For this particular case at hand, let me see. I can pick this, and then I can put as background this. So if I come here, and then here I can also change the background. I guess I cannot do anything better than that, but moving on now, we have one last thing to go, and that's the icon. So for that we need to go back to the assets, and you see we have various things to deal with here. All these have to do with the fact that the icon needs to scale up into different types of iPhone or iPad hardware and specifications. So there is this app that I showed you earlier that takes care of this business. That's the app icon generator, but of course, first of all, we need to create the icon, and for that we go to Canvas again, and we start with very high resolution. That's the trick here. And we can build our icon. Of course, since I'm a genius, we need to have some brain, and we can drag some other simple shape for an effect. And maybe we change the color to something more benign, not such red hot stuff. And perhaps we can also pick up one more element, let's say maybe a triangle. And that's not too bad actually. So let's say that this is our icon, and we can download it now. Now the next thing is we need to go back to the icon generator, and somehow we need to drag the icon that we created here so that genius app icon. So if I drag it here, then it can generate all these things that I will need for my Xcode. And if we go to the Xcode, you see this folder here, app icon set. is what we need to drag. Beautiful. We got everything. So I think we have an app at this point in time, and actually we can attempt to compile it. You see that is off center, and the reason this happens is because here I picked up iPhone 11, but my target hardware is something else. So if I put my target hardware to be iPhone 11 and I recompile, I think that will fix the problem. Yes, it did. Okay. Actually, one thing I don't like is this white background here, and I was wondering how we could fix that. Anyway, let's leave this for another day. Hopefully you enjoyed building this beautiful app, and that's all for now. Thank you.